Have you ever made a decision and later you thought that, wait, why did I do that? Maybe you have kept watching a boring movie, or maybe you believed something without checking the facts, or maybe you might have judged someone within the seconds of meeting them. The truth is that your brain is not always logical, it uses some mental shortcuts to make quick decisions. These shortcuts are called as cognitive biases, which will secretly impact how you think and act. So, today I'm going to share 5 cognitive biases which are secretly controlling your life without you even realizing it. So, first, what exactly is cognitive bias? So, the cognitive bias is a mental shortcut method that our brain uses to make quick decisions or judgments. Our brain processes tons of information every second. So, instead of analyzing everything perfectly, our brain uses the past experiences, assumptions, and past thinking patterns to make quick decisions to save our energy. So, sometimes these shortcut methods will help us, but sometimes they lead us to the wrong decisions. So this is why it is very important that we know few cognitive biases so that we can think clearly and make right decisions. So the first one is confirmation bias. This means that we like the information which agrees with what we already believe. For example, you believe that you're bad at maths, so you will notice only the mistakes you make in the maths. For instance, you shift your mindset when you get good score, and then you will ignore the silliest mistakes you make, right? So this is what it is like when we believe something, and when we get information which matches our belief, we will believe only that particular information. So how to avoid this thing is that every time you come into some belief or assumption, question yourself, what if this is wrong? So looking at different opinions can make us think clearly. The second bias is halo effect. Halo effect means when we see one good quality about a person or a thing, we feel that everything about that one person or one thing is good. For instance, we see a person is well spoken and confident, we might think that they are smart or they are even trustworthy, but that's not always true because we often judge people based on their first impression. So, how to avoid this is that take your own time before making judgments about some people. So, think about their actions rather than just their words or first impressions. So, yeah. So the third one is bandwagon effect. So this effect means that to do or simply to believe in something because many others are doing it. For example, many of your friends are taking science and you feel that maybe science is a good choice, so you also take science. Or there is one social media trend where millions of people are following it and you feel that, okay, should I also join the trend? So this is very common because our brain assumes it right because many other are doing it, so our brain thinks that okay, this is the right thing to do. But how to avoid it? Before taking a decision, please think that, am I doing this because I genuinely want to, or am I just following the crowd? This effect explains that following crowd is easy, but genuinely thinking about what we want will lead to the better decisions. Availability heuristic. This means that we think something is common just because we hear about it a lot. For example, after watching social media, we see various influencers' lives, entrepreneurs' lives, and we feel that their life is perfect. But the truth is not always like that. We often remember the dramatic stories, not the ordinary ones. So, how to avoid this is that simply don't believe whatever you see, just look at the facts. The last one is status quo bias. Now, this is our tendency to stay with what's familiar even when change could be better. For example, you want to start exercising, reading, or even to learn any new skill, but you're not able to start because staying in your comfort zone feels easier. So, how to avoid this is that to remember that growth always comes when you get out of your comfort zone and try different things, and also remember that small changes will lead to the big results. The interesting thing is that everybody has cognitive biases because that's the part of our human brain. The goal is to notice at least few of them so that we can think properly and make better decisions. So let me know which cognitive bias affects you the most in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next week with a brand new video. Till then, take care and bye.